So the way it's set up is there's a performance task. You'll see goal, role, audience, situation, and products. That's called the GRASPS template, which we see where that comes from. And again, it's authentic assessment, it's a performance, it's application of knowledge. So if you take a look at it, technological literacy is the ability to use, assess, and manage technology around us. Granted, vocabulary changes as a student moves through the years. But the idea with big ideas and essential questions is that they spiral through the grades. So you're going to ask a first grader, how would you apply technological design and problem-solving methods to the development of inventions and innovations? Again, can you ask them it that way? No, but you can get at the point. And you can ask a first grader, you can ask a fourth grader, a seventh grader, and a 10th grader. So the idea is, if these are essential questions, that means they're essential questions, and what they lead is to understanding. So if our students can understand this, and the questions aren't meant to be answered singularly. If I asked you to answer this question, you'd have tons of different answers. So everything is built around the essential questions and big ideas. Then when we get into the task, what I like about this template is the entire site uses this template as the performance task. So you probably have some awesome projects you're already using. You could put this project into this template if you so chose. And the template works really well with the students. So you can see how it works. There's always a goal, okay? And it's all based, remember, we're going back to the PowerPoint before. It's all based around the real world. So in this case, the University of Eastern Pennsylvania has hired your engineering consulting company to assist the head baseball coach in choosing the bats that will be used by the baseball team this spring. That's pretty cool. So then they're always given a role. And again, the role isn't you're the student, you're presenting to the teacher. The role is meant to be grounded in real-world problems and applications. So in this case, you're a consultant specializing in engineering and data analysis. You mean I really have to use data tables? You know? Then what's going to happen is they're going to do research and experiments. So that's what they're going to have to do. This next piece, in this task, most people spend the least amount of time thinking about the audience. It's just, I don't know how it happens, it's just a natural piece. The audience is really probably the most critical piece. When all a Common Core, all the language arts piece, everything, when you read it, is directed towards somebody. Whether you're right, everything is about, you are presenting to, you are writing for, these things. And when you're presenting, when we came out here, I have a high school presentation for 10th and 11th grade physics teachers. If I did that here, no purpose. So again, we don't think about it, but everything we do has an audience. So the audience is critical. In this, there are presentations, and when the students do a presentation, they're doing it to an audience. So again, it's taking the idea and applying the knowledge. The next section is situation. And what this is, this for the kids becomes the background. This is the context. So if you think about GRASP, goal, role, audience, and situation, that's all about context.
So our intention is that they can come to the table and that they're ready to discuss, and they're ready to, they're informed, and they're ready to have a collaborative conversation, working together for a common goal, perhaps. And so then perhaps with the product that they do, either being collaborative or even independent, but the teamwork, giving them that, helping them build their background and helping them come up with ideas to then create a product. Again, whether it's within the team or it's an individual product. So with the Common Core, that's the push that we're trying to get them to move forward to be able to do that in beyond our four walls in college or in the real world. Working in a team is kind of critical. Well, not kind of, it is. So we're just trying to hone and develop those skills with them in all subject areas.
And we were also looking for a real world topic that we could all share in with the students, where they could possibly make a difference or learn about something that they could then go out and try or change in their world.
Yeah, and also we're all believers in kind of a hands-on approach to learning. And so performance task like that gets us outside, it gets us working together with each other, doing real-world tasks instead of sitting down and doing a worksheet, practicing a topic, practicing a skill all isolated. Instead, we're out learn how to use a compass. We're looking at walls, north-facing walls, south-facing walls to test the microhabitats for our little product here. So it leads to a lot of hands-on learning, lifelong learning.
Now we get to the idea of products. And the two things you need to think about when we do products, and when you do this afternoon, when you do this, you need to know what are your desired results. So you're going to have to determine what you want the students to learn. These products, data table drawing and some other ones I'll show you in a minute, they're vehicles. They're your vehicles to get your kids excited about what they need to learn. So the desired results, you need to know. What do I want them to learn? How will I know that they learned it? So I need desired results, and then I need acceptable evidence.
Well, one way that we look at the evidence of learning is in the magazine article, for example, is what text features did they use along with when they wrote the article? Did they use subheadings? Did they cover the key ideas, or did they get off on tangents on fun little details?
Are they informative?
Right.
Did they take what we've shown them in terms of nonfiction or informative type writing, and did they apply that in their teams to create this magazine spread about bats and bat houses? So for us, that will be a product that we'll be looking for.
So when we look at the products, there's always 4 to 7 products. In this case, there's a data table, a drawing, a multimedia presentation, and a research paper report, however you want to call that. The products, the series of products, address typically 3 to 4 of the multiple intelligences. So the thought is there's a variety of products to engage and hopefully motivate the students. This is where your teaching expertise comes in. You can do anything. You can have the students do all 4 projects. You can have them do 3. You can have them do 2. You can have them do 1. You can say to them, you will do this product, I'm language arts. You will do the research paper, and then pick one other one you want. You can have the kids do them alone, in pairs, in larger groups. So this is where DI, differentiated instruction, very much comes into play. Every product has a rubric, and all the rubrics are product-based. Again, you can edit them. Edit them. These are built based around Common Core verbiage and vocabulary. So you have this performance task. You have a video. You have a goal, a role, an audience, a situation. You have products. The products are very much where you start looking at the content, deciding the content you want, and the skills and applications you need.